All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Computer Applications. In today's lesson, we're going to be putting all of the things that we've been looking at together. In today's lesson, you're going to be using shapes most especially to create, as it were, a kind of a puzzle. To show you how to set this up, we're going to be doing a lot with shapes and changing shape size and position and all of the different things that we've been looking at throughout the course of the previous lessons. So in order to take a good look at this, you'll notice that I've inserted a shape here using the rectangle tool. And I still have my format options selected, so you'll notice that this sidebar is here. Notice too, I opened up this size and rotation submenu, and in here you can actually change the height and the width of your particular shape. This will be an invaluable tool as you take a look at today's lesson, because you're going to be using all of your shapes to create an object, and having the correct sizing of things is going to be extremely helpful as you walk through the lesson. In addition, you're going to be using some copy and paste things, right? Notice that you can either right click and do the copy and paste, or you can simply use the keyboard shortcuts in order to make copies of images and shapes pretty quick and easy. In addition, remember you can grab this little ball on the top and you can rotate shapes and objects to whichever degree, angle, or position that you need them. You're going to be arranging objects together, and unlike our Google Docs project, Google Slides actually has the ability to set your order on the page. So you can send this backwards, and notice now this shape is behind this one, right, which will be a lot more convenient than some of the struggles that we had with whatever the last object being selected being on top was. You're going to be, again, looking at text boxes, font size, font shape, outlines, changing shapes and fills, right? So again, all of that's pretty standard stuff that we know how to do. You've got the paint bucket tool here to change the fill color. You've got the line tool to change your lines. Again, your border width so that you can look at all of those. You're also going to be using the grouping functionality that we did a little bit in Docs and you did in the geography project. Remember, right click, come down here to group, and now this will act as one object together instead of two separate squares. You're also going to be looking at duplicating slides. Again, you can do the same copy paste that you can do with the right click tool. You can use the keyboard commands to just do a Control C, Control V, and you can make copies of slides pretty quick and easy, and you can then drag them around, and it works out pretty well. You're going to be arranging and aligning objects. Again, remember, I'm going to ungroup these here real quick. You're going to also have, remember the red lines that we looked at previously. Right, this shows you where the middle of the page is with the big ones, right? So now this object is perfectly centered in the middle of the slide. Things like that will be really helpful for today's project. Besides that, that pretty much is what you're doing today. You're just going to be putting all of the different pieces together as the project walks you through it. And with that, we're going to go ahead and cut the recording and let you go ahead and get started.